I was just here doing my morning exercise and then I heard someone breathing really next to me, like here, and it was dolphins. Yeah. Whoa. No, they won't do anything to you. Don't worry.
For many moons now, I have been keeping your expectations or your anticipation high, because I've been saying we are gonna make the boat taller and faster and better. And why is that? It's because today is the last time that I'm going to be patching up a sail, hopefully. For a year and a half or so now, we have had the boat on the water, and we knew from the start that these sails were very worn out from the sun, crackly. You see all these folds that don't come out, and slightly ripped. We wanted, of course, to put new sails on from the beginning, but we thought, let's launch this boat, let's test it out, let's make the most of it, and then see what we want to do, because we might want to change the entire sail system and the entire rigging, which is going to happen. So let me just focus on that rip now, because we're still going to sail a bit, and then I'll get into exactly what is going to change on this boat, how it's going to happen, how I envision it. Of course, everything's going to change as we're measuring, but it's going to be an epic journey. Ideally, we would take the sail down for this, but I think as it's so low down, we can just fix it here. Why am I not having it fixed professionally is we've had these sails fixed professionally for 50 million times, and I've just had it, and that's why we're also going to change the sails. So another ideally is I'd have a patch of old sail that we can stitch and reinforce this, which we don't have. So I've got sail tape, which we're just going to try out, and hopefully that lasts until our new sails arrive. No wind ago, I swear, a second ago.
I'll come and help. As Ben glues the last piece of tape, the wind stopped. So the wind wasn't there. That's why we started this job. Then we had to fight the wind, and now that we finished, as we finished, the wind's gone. Tell me that wasn't on purpose.
Well, I only see benefits on this. Will this hold until our new sails arrive? Yes. Did we discover many more tears and patches? Yes. Did we learn how to patch a sail while sailing? Yes.
Is this our proudest job? No.
And I'm happy with that. At least we don't have a hole. I've patched both sides, left and right, or inside and outside, whatever you want to call it. At least we don't have a hole in the sail anymore, which is very nice. So let's go with the cool stuff, guys. This is just a warm-up. The reason it looks a bit like zigzaggy is there are tears in every single direction. So instead of kind of making big long ones, I've followed the tears and connected them. Right here, this was a disaster. But if you look over here, look at the amount of tape that is here. I don't know how many, all up to there. Definitely a sign that we need a little upgrade. As you just saw, it is very clear that we need new sails. However, we are not just going to have the new sails of this shape made. We are going to change it completely. Both me and MP are very happy with how Yabá sails in high, strong winds. However, when we want to start doing longer crossings and passages, which is going to happen now, you can't guarantee that you're going to have 15-20 knots all the time. And I just don't want to be floating around in the middle of the sea, not going a single knot because we don't have enough sail surface. So to bring this whole sailing rigging into a rigging that gives us a better experience sailing closer upwind and also in low wind, we have decided to increase the amount of sail surface we have, bringing Yabá back to her original sail rigging, which is the gaff rigging.
And I think now it's time then you explain to people what a gaff rigging is.
I think lots of you might already know what a gaff rig is. However, let's say you've got this boom here, you won't just be pulling on a halyard and raising the sail. What you'll be doing is you'll be pulling on something that looks exactly the same, but instead of pulling the sail up, you're pulling up a second boom that lies on top of this one with the sail sandwiched in between as it's dropped, and you'll be raising the head of the sail open all the way to the top. And the good thing about this, if you think of a triangle of the current sail we have, it's not just going to stop when the tip of the sail is lifted by the mast. It's going to continue raising that head or raising the gaff all the way until the full sail is stretched out. So we will turn this triangular Bermuda rigged sail into more of a square or a lot more voluminous sail. So what's this rigging going to look like? Instead of having a triangular sail here, this is going to be a big gaff. We're going to remove the backstay and having some running backstays. We are going to add some couple more shrouds more aft as we're going to remove the backstay. On top of that, this whole surface here, which is also a triangular sail that unfurls, this is going to disappear. We're going to add another wooden boom over here with a gaff on top, which is going to reach on top until between both masts. So in between these masts, it's going to be really, really full. Moving forwards, I don't know if we're going to keep the furlers, but either way, we might move to hanks. And we're going to have two smaller jibs or genoas over there, which are going to be lowered and raisable, so we can interchange sails as we're going along to get the trimming right, to prep the sails based on winds and squalls that are going to come, which are going to be very, very nice. Speaking of heavy winds and squalls, isn't this too much sail for Yabá? Well, firstly, with this, we haven't even heeled over by 2 degrees, so I think we can definitely handle it. And secondly, these are very, very hard to reef. If you want to have less sail surface in these, you have to furl it a bit, and it has a very oddly shaped triangle halfway up the mast. With a gaff rig, we will have 2, 3, I don't know yet, that's going to be in the specifics in the next episodes as we're building it or designing the sail. You can reef it, so you can literally have the boom coming all the way over there, and the gaff can start 1 meter higher up from the boom, and you can have tiny sails and still be able to keep course and still be able to sail close. A lot closer hauled than if we were to furl this.
You might be on the same team as me, which thinks this is a bit of a crazy idea. I'm happy as it is. I just accepted that when there's low wind, we cannot go anywhere, and it's fine. But Ben is so keen about this. I think the main scare I have is that it's going to be more complicated. But I know also that Ben is counting with a lot of people with a lot of knowledge to make sure that this rigging is the right choice for Yabá.
And since we bought the boat even, or said we were going to go sailing, one of the most commented things by you guys is, when are you going to change it to gaff rigging? So I'm not the only one who's craving this.
And during the Napoli sailboat show, when you mentioned to some people that you want to change it to gaff, everyone was so excited. But my fear is, are you excited because it will look cool? Because I'm sure it will look cool. But we'll be the ones doing the work, lifting that heavy boom up. I'm going to be your little slave, so that's why I'm not excited about it.
And gaff rigging made properly shouldn't be too heavy. Now I am going to spend the rest of the day up and down these masts, hanging onto stays, dangling off wherever to get every single possible measurement. Now I've got a little booklet here with a beautiful drawing that I've made, actually the best proportional drawing I've made so far of Yabá, and that's just what we're going to go and put all the numbers in. And as the sails are being built, we might get sent questions of, give me this measurement, and that's just us going up and down, including MP, the masts very, very frequently to make sure these sails fit nice and perfectly and get a really nice trim once we're sailing.
In case you guys didn't know, this is how you measure for a sail.
Hey! Yesterday we caught dinner. And I saw some fish as I was just getting the measuring tape, and I thought I'd give it a shot, but they disappeared. We also need to know where our sails fit. So what I'm going to measure on top of that is also the height of the stay in the middle to the boom, because that's how high the gaff can go, because it can't of course touch the stay in the middle of the mast. So we need to somehow invent a little boom, which we can use this rope for, and measure that height. I also want to measure, I'm going to put another rope up from the, I have already put another rope up from the first furler to the foremast to use as a horizontal reference point to measure any ups or downs, if that makes a bit of sense. Do that and make sure everything's kind of horizontal. We're going to put the imaginary rope boom and that rope in the bow, and from the drone, look if they're a bit straight. So this is going to be our boom height, which is really nice when we're going to be working on the boom, working on the gaff, and also flaking the sails, whatever. The only reason this one is a bit higher, of course, is because of that pilot house, otherwise this would be lower as well. And then that line over there is the one that we're going to use just to measure, like to get the triangle from the bow further to the sail. And then we're also going to measure this rope down to kind of the bulwark over here to try and get the sails fit nicely around. And what color is the sail going to be?
Okay, this is not something we're keeping secret, it's something that we still don't know. It's not a secret, well, it is a secret, but we don't even know.
Okay, close your eyes. What color would the sail be now?
I could read your mind and no.
What?
You're thinking black.
Yeah.
No.
I think with every single measurement we're going to do right now, there is a maximum, which would be the tip of the boom up to the mast, but of course that's not how big you want the sail, because imagine the sail arrives that size, it would be too big. You want to kind of take a second measurement, which would take off maybe half a foot or a foot at the end, or at least to where a pulley would fit, and to, for example, here, or here, so that the sail can be squeezed and stretched nicely in those maximum measurements. So you go all the way to the tip, and I will measure until the stay. Go all the way to the pulley there. I'll measure pulley to the mast. Okay, nice and tight. 40, stays at 640. 646. Now this is the risky bit. The full distance from the boom, this is going to happen a lot. The full distance from the mast to the pulleys at the end of the boom, which are going to pull the sail out in tight, is 6 meters 73. Now I say if we go for a sail that is 6 meters 40, we will be able to stretch it a bit, because the worst case scenario is having a sail that when you tighten the sail, it's just not, yeah.
It's better if it's small than big.
Yeah, it's better if the sail is a foot small, half a foot small, than half a foot big.
First I want to see how you imagine it aesthetically up to where the boom would go.
I would like to easily pass behind the boom when we're not sailing. So like give it a meter or so.
Here.
6 meters is a nice length. 6, and then we have all this. That's the boom, not the sail. Oh, I'm so stiff. I used to be able to do this. Now we are going to measure, which I have here, is going to be rope 2, which I don't even have, HIJK, which is going to be from the mast all the way horizontal to the tip of the bowsprit. So you can just go all the way to the end of the rope.
Again?
965. Okay, you can come back.
Can I let go?
Yeah. Okay, rope 2K, JJK. Okay, what's that?
That is
88.
88.
Plot twist, I'm not going up the mast. You ready? It's comfy though. Going up.
Ah!
Like a big swing.
Just you wait
storm. Hear the difference in the wind.
Alright.
When dark clouds form and start to turn on again.
Let me know when you're at the top.
Far away when
Okay. Can you get it up to the spreader? Up to the stay? All the way to the top. 804. And now down to that piece of metal. Yeah. Yeah? 747. We're going to try and measure the distance from where MP is up there on that stay all the way to this one. So we're just going to swap the sides of the measuring tape. We'll send the tip up on a rope all the way to that one, and hopefully MP can stretch it and read what it says on the measuring tape. Ready? MP? Okay, add a few centimeters to that one. Okay, it's whatever measurement plus 12 centimeters. There, stay 3, I 685. Ready to come down?
You want to go faster?
No!
Okay, when you can't hold on to that tape anymore, almost. Okay, I'll take that off you.
Hello.
How was that?
Did you enjoy the view?
I had vertigo for some reason.
Even though they are lower than normal masts, it is quite high no matter how frequently you go up there. And that's why these masts are made for gaff rigs, because the gaff lifts the sail up higher than the actual mast. But congratulations. Anyway, I've got both hands full here, so you take that. And let's see if we can take this other halyard down without losing it, because half of the tape came off.
Ah, no, you didn't.
We didn't lose that.
Last measurement is letter B, and you can see it's on the other mast, which means I'm going up again.
Time out for MP, the naughty chair.
Thinking chair.
Bounce a few times. Pull. Yeah. Let's go longer ones now. Go.
Last one. There. Am I safe?
Measure to the ring, the stainless ring. Oh, what's happening there? MP, it has to be against the mast. Okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's always the top of the tape. You can come down.
Okay. Should I let go of the rope?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, you do one.
Is the you could take the Christmas lights down.
I did on the other side. But here they're gone already.
How did that happen?
Caught in the seat, I think.
Yeah? Sit down. Okay, now we didn't have a measuring tape this length because we just broke the previous one. But we did measure with rope and taped off the ends over here. So that should be fine.
Let's see how long that is then.
Go, 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 go. Wait, wait, wait.
No. This has to go to 0.
Yeah, no.
There.
Hey.
Hold that tight. Okay, 4. So that's 813. We've got a lot of numbers here, which is quite cool. Now the fun thing is just a sketch, so I'm hoping to now get a bigger piece of paper and draw the boat in its right proportions. Just like me, Licky is so excited about us having all these numbers. This is the beginning of a big journey, isn't it? Look at that. A beginning of a big journey. Now, these are the first measurements we've taken. I feel like in the next month or two, I don't know how long it's going to take to make this rigging. It's going to be super, it has to be super accurate, and I don't want to mess anything up. There's going to be woodwork involved, rigging involved. We're going to add shrouds. We're going to remove a backstay. We're going to take down sails, measure sails, and bit by bit, this boat's rigging is going to change really, really nicely. The town we are in now, Paraty, is hosting a sailing festival this weekend, which is a bunch of fun stuff, vendors, booths, including a regatta, and I really wanted to somehow manage to sign this boat up for the regatta. I don't care if we got put in a regular category, I really wanted to do it, but seeming this boat's sailing system, the rigging and the state of its current sails, which is why we're going to change them all, we wouldn't have been able to sail upwind, which is practically half of the regatta, and if there was no wind, we would have just been sitting ducks. But does that mean we are not joining in with this regatta? No, we found ourselves a boat. We're going to hop on it soon and see what it's like to do a regatta here in Brazil. Spin like a ball. Got it. Thank you. Perfect. Perfect.
Have fun!
See you guys.
Thank you.
See ya. Bye. So the reason we're getting into this regatta is because I am on the winning boat with Andrea, Captain Christian and Marco. We're just waiting for the start signal, or at least countdown, and we'll fly off that line. We've got some really tough competitors, including Nós ao Vento, our good friend Ivan, but I'm not worried about it. We'll beat him, right? Of course. So yeah, let's bring you guys along. Amateurs. Amateurs. Let's bring you guys along, and this is going to be fun. Here is the one starting buoy, this boat, and the other one is just being brought up and down. We're still looking for it. It's going to be exciting because we're going to have one start, all boats all together, no matter what the categories.
De olho na comissão de regata, aquela ali, tá vendo? Tá bom, um pote vermelho.
Tá?
A minha parte é cerveja, não quero água, quero cerveja.
Minuto para a largada. Minuto para a largada. 3, 5, 4, 3,
Exactly. Okay. Wait. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Marco op het lado.
Non viaja.
From what I understood, this regatta is 2 laps, and I think now they are like finishing the first lap because I can see them all coming back, but they still need to do the same thing again and then they'll finish, and I'm really wondering how Ben is doing.
This regatta consists of 2 laps. We've just completed the first one. We managed to use mainsail, jib, code 0 and spinnaker. Well, and the piece of bamboo, I don't know if you guys noticed that, that's our spinnaker pole for the regatta. And it's going really good, and most importantly, it's so much fun. The captain's doing a good job, the boat's hanging in there, and the crew is doing an epic job as well.
And if you're wondering why I didn't go, it's because I stayed editing. So maybe now is a good time for you to show your appreciation, leave that like, a comment, preferably a nice one. Subscribe to the channel if you still haven't, because I'm here, putting the work.
It's getting me really keen on getting the sails mounted on Yabá, the new rigging, and to try this out for ourselves. The last tack going down the last straight. Code 0 is being furled in, and the spinnaker and a main are gonna form what you call in Dutch a melkmeisje. One on each side, and that will be the end straight of this regatta. That's cheating. He's lifting the keel. I don't think many of the boats here have it. Going downwind, we don't need any more friction. Woo. Yeah. Come on.
Is Prost as well? Prost?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Prost.
Prost.
Thank you.
Prost.
Enjoy.
And we won, guys. If you believe it hard enough.
Yeah.
We won a lot of experience
We
indeed.
want a lot of experience.
And a lot of fun.
And a lot of
Woohoo! Valeu, gurizada! Woohoo! So, how is your experience on this regatta, my friend?
Amazing.
Oh,
Completely amazing.
nice.
Next time, we'll invite you on our boat for
Yeah,
an
nice.
equally nice experience. Thank you so
Beautiful,
much.
beautiful. What a nice day for
I
sailing.
know, we are
with
so blessed
Paraty
with-
there.
Even
Yeah.
though there was some gusts and whatever, it's still Paraty, but the weather we had was insane.
perfect.
Yes. Weather was incredible.
Yeah. Seriously, I was already like, this regatta won't happen. We need
Yeah,
to take the ship
we had all the wind yesterday, so it's not going to
Exactly.
happen today.
Indeed.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Welcome, guys. We have a beer
Thanks guys, see you at the party!
Thank you so much.
together later.
That was fun. I can confirm that our spinnaker, bamboo spinnaker pole is going to work.
Nice!
And that was such cool fun. It's been ages since we did a regatta. Next time is with Yabá.
Nice, lovely.
Caranguejo no Curitiba, ela Em terceiro, quem?
Em terceiro lugar, desbravando águas aqui de Paraty, o veleiro gaúcho Viking, comandante Cris.
Não acredito! Barco que foi inscrito ontem à noite.
Veleiro Viking.
Com a tripulação inteira? Ah, que mentira! Terceiro lugar! Comandante, tô fazendo medalha pra tripulação. Medalha pra todo mundo, vamos?
Parabéns, galera.
Terceiro lugar na primeira regata do Paraty Sail Festival.
Parabéns, povo. Parabéns.
Entendi o boat, que além de um excelente
Yeah, it's
trabalho
good.
que faz da especialidade.